Oh, hi. Let's go down and look at the, hold on, and look at the, excuse me if I burp, and look at the garden. That's in the basement right now. I got tangled on that. I'm bringing my filtered water down with me because I only use filtered water on my future vegetables. And they all look like they're doing really good right now. In fact, I'm just going to set this down and then show you guys what we've got. So we've got, yes, these look like they do need to be watered. I haven't been over watering them either because I think that is not good. And then some of these I am aware need to get thinned out. But I was really just trying to get everything growing before I was losing my mind on a couple other things, because the other thing was too, it was like some of them weren't growing and then I went and got more and then freaking on and on and on. So like for me, like ultimately, like I would love to be able to grow my own food and like live off my own food that I grow all year around. And I have ideas of ways to do this. These little lights in here are like solar lights for down here, but I also have different ideas of ways to keep my porch. I don't know, like I don't want to share all that right this very second, but like, because I know that what I eat and what I drink and what I watch, what I consume pretty much with all of my senses, all 5 of my basic senses, which includes, you know, like what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, what you're touching, and then like for me, it's like the other supernatural senses that like we all are, that we all really all have, but at the same time, it's like how far are we blocked as humans? Because I mean, we all have so many things that we don't even tap into, that like I really just want to share myself with everybody and teach everybody how to tap into these things for themselves for as free and as affordable as I possibly can. Now, like I'm just gonna say that everybody, what they're doing in their own life and however much they feel like they're needing to like charge for their services or whatever are like up to them, and I totally understand that and I totally respect that. Like I have my cleaning and my organizing business, and I have a certain rate that I value my shares of time at as well. And like there's a certain value and a certain worth that you have to put on what you're offering. But here's the other thing too, like the people, your consumers or your customers or your clients or whatever, also have to find value in that. And like to me, it's like for me, I want to be as accessible as I possibly can and share my knowledge and my tools. I'll tell you literally all of my secrets. Like I'm in the middle of getting several books ready to go. If you're not familiar with my music, I have a lot of different music and everything that talks about a lot of these things. I have so many things in the works, but I don't like to talk about what I'm going to be doing in the future. I like to just show people what I'm doing right now and kind of like just show you where I'm at right now, and then like let my natural progression of things go forth. And you can go back and watch different stages and phases of my existence and my life as well. And how silly I look all the freaking time. But like I'm just here trying to be a real person for you people. Like I'm just doing my best. Just like everybody else is like doing their best, I hope. Sometimes I wonder, like, but like who's to say, like, like what my fucking best is definitely not anybody else's best, and I'm fully aware that I'm probably like way harder on myself than I should be, but honestly, like I expect a lot out of myself. Like, my God, like I feel like I wasted a lot of years doing crap that wasn't serving me, like literally wasting a lot of my time. But like, here's the thing, in the end, you have to be like grateful for all of it, because if I wasn't, you know, like if the things didn't go about the way that they did when I was a child, when things in my teen years didn't go exactly the way that they went, 20s, 30s, same thing. Like with my alcohol and drug abuse and my eating disorders and my self-image disorders and my self-esteem like disorders, like this is, I'm fucking serious. Like that is not naturally how we are supposed to be on this planet. But if you aren't raised and your parents don't have the proper tools and the proper awareness, they're just also just doing the best that they can too, so you can't blame anybody. You just have to like buck the fuck up and like start right now in this moment and say, this is how I'm gonna be instead, and make that commitment to yourself and be true to yourself, because you want to be better, because you love yourself enough and you know that you are worthy enough to be, do, or have anything that you want to do. And like, there's no wasted time. Like, lots of times it's like, I feel like, well, I could have done that instead of that. Well, guess what? The past is the freaking past. It's gone. You know, like there is absolutely nothing we can do about it other than thank it and like learn from it and like make the self-realizations that we need to make from those experiences that have shaped us as human fucking beings. Like, this is, I'm not joking here. Like, collectively as a society, a large number of people, literally, I'm not even gonna put a label on it, are fucking, in my opinion, hypnotized to what the world wants you to be. And I am not hypnotized by that at all, and I never, ever, ever have been. Okay, like, from the moment I fucking came out of my mother's womb, like, I'm not even joking you, and like, I'm not even joking. I can't even make this shit up. I can't even make this shit up, because for the longest time, I denied myself, and I allowed myself to get all wrapped up in the domestication and being like, following the rules and like doing what everybody wanted me to do, even though it was like, inside of my freaking soul, I knew it wasn't fucking true or real, and I was extremely confused. I was like, why am I doing this? Like, really? Like, you don't wind up being like a 13-year-old suicidal person for no reason, okay? Like, that's fucked. Anyway, I'm gonna be done with this video for now. That's fucked up. But I'm not anymore, so woohoo.